Hi guys, welcome back to the podcast. Today's episode is slightly different. We were sort of scrambling for a topic, but we did end up picking paranormal experiences we've all had. And without further ado, Eden, take us off.
Okay, well, hello guys, first of all. And today I'll be talking about a couple of paranormal experiences that I've had. I've had quite a couple, I'm not gonna lie. As of recently, not that much. But I'm gonna start with one experience that I had when I think I'd say I was about 15, 16 years old. So, let me begin. I was in a car with my dad, okay, and he had picked me up from school. And we were talking about something quite deep, and normally in my culture when we talk about something you're not really meant to be talking about, something bad kind of happens, like
spooky things,
just like something just like all of it doesn't have to be like sudden, but something bad will occur apparently, it's just like a myth that cultures sometimes have. And basically we were in the car, we were driving, and I had just said this one thing I kind of didn't want to say, but I said it because I was like, okay, might as well just say it.
You just pointed it out.
And it wasn't like malicious or anything. It was just like something that I had just said. And then this black bird just comes and smashes itself on my window, and it like thudded so hard. I was like surprised that the bloody window didn't break because it was so like loud, and I wasn't expecting it, but yeah, it was so creepy, and it just the way it hit and just flew away like it was nobody's business. I was so confused, but it made me jump, and my dad was just laughing.
Spooky.
And I was just like,
the timing of it.
Yeah, I was creeping out, and then I had just like thought about the whole I was thinking about what I was talking about at that moment that it happened, and I was like, oh shit, I need to be careful. But what about you? Have you had any paranormal experiences?
Well, this one has stuck with me throughout most of my life. Like, this is the one that I remember the most out of any experience that I've ever had. Maybe I was tripping, but I'm pretty sure I wasn't, right? So this was when we were in Germany. We used to live in a flat, and obviously I was really young, so I used to sleep in the same bed as my mum, and my siblings would be sleeping on a separate bed but next to us as well, so we'd all be sleeping in the same room because we were all little wusses, and and I slept closest to my mum, and it's the middle of the night, it's pitch black, and I'm obviously blind. For anyone that doesn't know me, I wear glasses, but anyway, I see my mum get up. This is what I'm seeing. I see my mum get up while I'm laying down, so I sit up, and she folds the bed covers. It's the middle of the night, and it didn't strike me as weird at the time. And this woman, she heads out into the middle of the hallway. I follow her, and obviously it's a flat, so everything's on the same floor. She goes into the toilet, she shuts the door, she comes out, and then I go into the toilet. I'm like, Mum, wait for me. She turns around and she stands. I go in, I do my business, I come back out, and she's gone. So I assume she went back to our room. And then when I get back, she's laying there. The bed covers aren't folded. She's laying there. It's like she'd never moved. I was so sure it was my mum. I went back and I woke up my mum, and I was like, Mum, why did you leave me? And she's like, what do you mean? I never did anything. What are you on about? And she's like, just go back to sleep. I don't know why you're awake. And I was like, after I couldn't sleep, I was so scared. Like I didn't go to the toilet in the middle of the night after that for such a long time because I was just scared. I didn't even know whether to trust my mum at that point. That genuinely terrified me so much, and I still think about it sometimes. My friends once told me that any kind of ghost or paranormal being have two left feet. So anyway, anytime I'm near someone in the middle of the night, and say we're coming up the staircase or something, and it's really dark and I've got my flash on, I always make sure to check their feet just to make sure they don't have left feet.
God.
It's so genuinely.
That is actually really creepy.
I'm so scared of the dark. I can't even explain, bro.
No, I'm not gonna. The dark is scary. I mean, I used to be so scared of the dark when I was younger, but now it's
it's improved a little bit.
It doesn't really faze me anymore.
Yeah.
It's
like demons. If you want to come, no, don't, please don't. I'm gonna shut myself at night today.
No, what were you doing? Don't summon anything. When I was younger, I would hear footsteps in my attic.
No.
Well, at least I thought they were footsteps, but I swear, I don't think I was going crazy, but I could hear it was either tapping or footsteps. It felt like somebody was literally walking above my room. So
stop, bro.
I'm not even joking. My room, right? I feel like just above it. like where
Do
my
you still
room's
hear that
located, just
sometimes?
like the ceiling area is like really sensitive. Like the ceiling, it's like not plastered as well as the other ceilings in the other rooms. And anyways, I just remember like so many nights I would wake up around 3-4 a.m. and I could literally hear like tap tap tap, like oh my god, and I couldn't go to sleep, and I would literally go to my parents' room and just shove myself in the bottom of their bed just because I would be so shook, like, and I would wake up like asking them, did you hear that, they'd be like, what are you talking about, like no. And this one time I had sleep paralysis. It was the one time I had it.
That's so scary.
And I could
like
have sworn, I could have sworn I saw something like dark in the corner of my room, and I was just staring at it and I just couldn't get up. Like I couldn't get up. I knew it felt like a dream, but it was like more like shadows, like smoke. It was, I don't know if I was dreaming but all I know is I was staring at it and I was just thinking like, what is that? Like I wasn't scared, but
it's because you
I was,
can't
like,
move, you know, like it
confused.
makes it
I was
worse.
completely, I swear
Did it
I
feel like
my
it was
brain
suffocating
awake,
you or
but-
anything?
Yeah, I just felt like there was a huge cloud in my room. Like it was the one and only time I've ever experienced it. I hope I never experienced it again,
Because that's awful, man.
it was
I had it
trippy.
once and I couldn't breathe. I was trying to call for my dad and it felt like something was on my back, like just
Oh my
pressing me
God.
down, and I felt like I was dying.
That's so creepy.
Like it's an awful experience, and I feel bad for anyone that has it on a regular. Like it's not.
There's loads of people that have it like every night almost, and it's just so like, I don't know, it's so scary. Like, oh man, I just feel so bad. Like I just hope I never experience it again, because mine was quite mild as well. I mean, I'd say my experience personally was quite mild compared to what
it could have
heard,
been.
but
I'm grateful you got away. Like okay, you know.
I just remember just going back to sleep and I woke up and it was like nothing happened, and I remember remembering it later in the day. It was so weird. I don't know. It was so weird.
I mean, it was an experience.
Oh yeah, it was a great experience, mate. I loved it. It was so much fun. Fuck yeah. Oh. Okay, but
We'll bleep that. We'll bleep that. We'll bleep that. We'll be bleeping that. I'm sorry, guys. Sometimes it's hard. We try our best not to use foul language, but it's kind of hard, you know. Like we're only human.
Yes.
I think Regil also wants to share a story with us.
Oh yeah. Go ahead.
Regil is my brother, for anyone that doesn't know. Bless him. And there you go. Take it away.
Before I start, I would like to politely ask everyone to take 10 seconds out of their day to subscribe and like. A lot of effort goes into this. And,
Oh yeah, everyone go subscribe to him, okay?
Thank you. He's saying it to us, you know.
You better.
He's saying it to us, you donkey. He's telling us.
Oh my god, I thought you meant. Well, subscribe to Regil's channel as well. We'll link it down below.
Awesome. There you go. Whenever you're ready.
It was a dark day and it was late. My whole family was fast asleep. This was a time when it was my 2 siblings and my mother and I at home. So we all slept in the same room. It was a small house on a noisy road, and we heard noise all the time. However, this time it was different. The noise sounded like it was a guitar playing slow and smooth. This was weird, as we normally only heard beer bottles crashing on the street and drunk people going past on a Saturday night. Me and my sister instantly woke up and decided to check. As we were young, we didn't think much of it, because obviously we were young, there's not going to be many possible outcomes. When we arrived at the stairs, we looked and there seemed to be a woman in a chair who was all blue, and she was playing guitar. We were terrified and we ran back to bed and fell asleep. When it was the next morning, I asked my sister if she saw the same thing, as we were terrified if it was a dream or not. She also remembered it. Now the terrifying part is, a few months later from the incident, my dad went back home and we woke up to my mum sleeping at the bottom of the stairs. We asked her, why was she there? She said a blue lady pushed her down. The reason this was terrifying to us and shocked us the most was that our mum had broken her ankle earlier and was unable to walk. From then on, we had never seen that lady again, or whatever it was.
I think, do you know what I think it was? I think personally...
That is so scary.
I know. The thing is, I think personally, because my mum did break her ankles, so I don't know how she got, because to get her up and down the staircase, my dad had to carry her at the time.
Oh, goodness.
So we don't know how she got down in the first place. Maybe she just, maybe she sleepwalked or something, but like, it's very difficult when she'd had multiple operations on her leg at that point. And it's like, it's the fact that it was that house specifically, like these, me and my brother and my mum saw that. Like, it was, I don't know what it was. It was like, we say blue lady, but it was just her eyes. Her eyes were like this glowing blue, you know. But that's why we call her Blue Lady.
So trippy. That is actually really.
But especially in England, man, it can't be. It's not hard to find paranormal activity because of how old the buildings are. You know, how much history everything has. You know, but personally, still kind of scared.
Oh my gosh, that is actually really creepy. I don't know what to say for that. That would actually scare me so much, because it's not the fact that he just saw it, but you saw it, your mom saw it.
Exactly.
So,
it's like, I mean, it could just be a mass hallucination, but you never know, because we do live in a simulation. I kid. Don't kill me. Don't kill me.
You kidding? You know, right now, right, my brother's been actually telling me recently, my little brother, he's 12, and he has these 2 cupboards in his room. Well, not cupboards, oh my god, wardrobes, cupboards. And he keeps telling me that they just open up for randomly at night, and he literally sleeps with a metal bat.
No.
He sleeps with a bat because he's actually really, really scared. And
I don't blame him. Man's a closet monsters.
I keep taking the mic, but it's actually like
no, you didn't.
I wanna I go to him, he's just like, Eden, this has happened, or I can hear something in there, and I'm like, don't worry, like sometimes it's just the weight of the door, just coming up with some lame excuse. But honestly, and like I
hope he doesn't
stay
listen to
with
this
him some night so he doesn't get scared. Bless him. But he's like he's I'm really glitching right now. He's gonna be fine. Like, I mean, I always say to him, like, just don't give it attention, because when you give attention to these kind of things, if they're paranormal in that sense,
they crave that.
Because that's what they're trying to do, get your attention. But if you give them that, then you're kind of serving their purpose, and then, you know, you're not really meant to. There's loads of people that actually live with I mean, this is what I see. I don't know how true it is, but I low-key kind of believe it, because I actually do believe in ghosts and stuff.
I don't think there isn't a way that they're, like, you know, ghosts, even like you say they're put here, whatever, but it's scary because we're not. There's no way that we're alone in the middle of the night, because and like, you know, when it's like a proven fact or something. I might be like. Spread this wrong. That when you feel eyes on you, that something's watching you. Great minds think alike. Like something's watching you. It actually is. Something is watching you, and that terrifies me. Like when I think about that, I have to turn on my flashlight. There's been so many occasions where I've had to sleep with my eyes on. Lights on. Eyes on. My lights on, because I'm so scared that there's something there, man.
I know, but when you truly feel like it's there, like you're like, okay, I'm scared right now. Like I've had moments like that. Like
I'm so glad Raquel's with me right now.
Huh?
I'm so glad Raquel's with me right now. Otherwise I'd be turning on the light.
Oh, bless you, man. Oh my god, I have one more paranormal. Well,
go for it.
But maybe it was. I don't know. Okay, I'm from Albania, right? And I'm from a little village, and it's not like the prettiest village, but it's beautiful in the sense that it's really homey.
Pretty. We don't cuss villages.
As in, it's not like done up, you know, like modern, like it would be here, for example. But basically, I remember me and my brother, we've had some crazy experiences. I mean, like my other brother, like he's older. It's just crazy to think, like, we've had so many there's loads of things that we specifically remember that are scary, like
spooky situations.
Like, oh, Eden, do you remember this? And I'd be like, oh my god, yeah, I do. Like, I do remember this. I didn't know that you knew about this too. Like, it would just be so creepy. But this one time, it was like 4 a.m. probably, and I woke up all of a sudden, and we were in my grandma's house, and it's really like small in a flat, and basically everyone sleeps in one room. Like, it's just one big room, but like there's beds everywhere, like people sleep on the floor, but like we make it really, really comfy. It's just really nice. And I woke up, and I just woke up, and I went to the window, and it was really, like, it's really hot at night. Like, you get sweaty, it's so humid, like, oh my god, it's really hard to fall asleep because of how hot it is sometimes. But anyways, I got up, and I walked across to the window, and I don't know why I did that. I still don't know why, and I wish I didn't.
Did you
but
see
I
something?
went to the window. Oh, I saw something.
Broke my heart.
To the window, and there's this tree just in front of the flat, just a couple of, like, just like really close, but like far enough that you can see underneath it, kind of like there was this man. Okay, I don't know if it was a man, I don't know what it was, but he was just like, and bear in mind it was like 4:30 a.m. I don't know. He was just stood with his hands to his side, like that emoji, you know, like that person emoji where they just stand up. I don't know. It was so creepy. And he had a black shirt. His whole outfit was black.
Imagine a whole black outfit like that wasn't dark enough.
And he was just stood, but the thing is that he wasn't even staring towards my window. He was just staring completely like the opposite direction to a flat ahead, but like he was just stood there looking up, and I couldn't see his face. I could just see like his back profile. It was so
maybe
tricky.
He was trying to avenge someone, bro, like get revenge.
It was really creepy. I don't know, but I'm just tripped out by that. Like I don't know why I got up to go see that. Like I just got up. Like why did I get, like I felt like possessed to get up and just look. Like why was I looking, please? I don't know to this day. Anyways, I got so scared. I closed the window, I shut the drapes. My grandma got up, she was like, what are you doing? Like, are you good? And I was just like, don't worry, I'm just gonna go back to sleep. I didn't want to like, you know, trip anyone out, but I could not go back to sleep until I remember like.
Please tell me you stayed with your grandma, because I would have cried my eyes out, man. Of
course I did. I just didn't say anything to anyone because I wasn't the only one there. It was like my brothers were sleeping there, my grandma was there, my mum and dad weren't there. I think they had gone to like the city. But yeah, it was just really
I get you, man. Like when you go back home, it's the scariest, because it's like even for me, whenever I go to Sri Lanka, I have to have someone sleeping with me, be it my aunt, be it one of my cousins. They have to sleep with me because I can't stay there on my own, because it gets so dark there, it's so hot, and it's like anything, and everyone always tells you creepy stories because they're just mean.
Yeah, trust me.
But I don't know how you got through that.
I know. I just tried to forget about it because it literally freaked me out. I just tried to convince myself that it was just a dream or a nightmare, because I was like, nah, this is different. Like, no, I did not want to ever like think about anything. And then I remember telling my parents, and they were like, oh, I'm sure you were just seeing things. It was just.
They always think you're so dramatic when you're younger.
Okay. I know, and I'm like, I swear I saw something, and it's just the ends are so different. Like you're familiar with it, but also you're not, because like it's creepier. Like things are more likely to happen there, like scary things, bad things, more likely to happen there. Like there's always creepy business around the area, and I'm not gonna lie, like the police are not really great there either. So you know, it's just scary stuff happens, man.
I mean,
so scary.
I really enjoyed this episode. It was kind of it was different, and it was nice to talk about these things. But is there anything else that you want to add, or are you good? Because
no, that's everything for me.
That was fun though. I really enjoyed that. And
me too.
I think I said my piece. Now I just need to make sure I sleep on with the night light.
Yeah.
If anyone wants to get me a birthday present this year, please get me a night light.
I'll buy you one.
No, I'm joking. I'm joking. You're too nice. Shut up. But anyway, thank you. I need to stop laughing.
Bye everyone.
Thank you for listening. And if you have any spooky stories, put them in the comments. Thank you. And like and
don't forget to like and subscribe.